we have bigger population than them. We allow more freedom. We allow our people to do more dynamic things. So we have, in fact, more interesting data. What's the second strength? The second strength, and what do you need in difficult times? You need food. Who produces our food? Our kisans produce our food. Our laborers produce our food. This is what gives us strength. This is what allows that data to be produced. This is what allows that brilliance to be generated. And we fought for food security. Food is abundant today. So that's the second thing. And the third thing, what do you need to run a modern country? You need energy. You need fuel. You need petrol. So these are the three things that need to be protected in turbulent times. Our people and our data, our food supply, the ability to produce food, and our energy system. Now, what's interesting to me is that the budget recognizes these things. The budget recognizes that we are going into a dangerous time, intensifying geopolitical conflict. The budget recognizes that energy and finance are being weaponized all across the world. Dollar is being weaponized, dollar is weakening in value, gold, silver prices are going up. Everybody can see this. But there is nothing in the budget. There's absolutely nothing in the budget that looks into these two issues. There is nothing in the budget about energy and finance weaponization. There is nothing in the budget about the intensifying geopolitical conflicts and what we are going to do about it. The budget just reads like any of their budgets. Right? And budget is something, of course, that comes once a year. But in parallel to the budget, something new has happened. The US deal. We have made a deal with the United States. Now, one thing I'd like to make very clear, and this is something that is not well understood. In a contest between the United States and China, the single most valuable asset is Indian data. If the Americans want to remain a superpower, please understand what I'm saying. It is very profound what I'm saying. If the Americans want to remain a superpower, and if the Americans want to protect their dollar, the key to that is Indian data. Why? Because the Chinese have a data pool of 1.4 billion people. And you can take European data, you can take African data, you can take American data, add it all up. It does not compete with Chinese data. So the real fight that is taking place, I'm saying what is our strength? I'm saying if India is going to go to the table, then what do we put on the table? What do we say? Listen, this is what we put on the table. And what we put on the table, it's beautiful. What we put on the table is our people. Their wisdom, what they do, their likes, dislikes, their imagination, their fear. This suddenly in the 21st century has got value. In the 20th century it had no value. I remember so many people saying that population is a weight, population is a disaster. No, population is the biggest asset you can have. It's a strength. But it's only a strength if you recognize that data is important. Now, what is surprising to me? what happened in the deal. If the India alliance was negotiating with President Trump, I will tell you what we would say. The first thing we would say is, President Trump, the most important thing in this equation is Indian data. You want to protect your dollar? You want to protect your dollar? We are your friends. We appreciate you. We want to help you protect your dollar. But please remember that if you want to protect your dollar, the biggest asset that can protect your dollar is lying with the Indian people. First thing. Second thing we would say, President Trump, if you want access to this data, then please understand that you are going to talk to us as an equal. You are not going to talk to us as if we are your servants. Second thing we would say is, Mr. Trump, please understand that our energy security is our energy security. And no matter what happens, we are going to protect our energy security. And the third thing we would say is, President Trump, we understand that you have a voter base, agricultural voter base. We understand that you need to protect your farmers, but we will also protect our farmers. But the main thing I'm saying is that an India alliance government would